Let's get started, and today was, well, it'll be boring to talk about. I ended up really being bothered by my jaw and the fact that it was super warm, because it's recently gone up into the 80s, low 80s here in DC, which I think is kind of surprising for this time of the year. But ultimately, it just means that I really didn't have the energy to go to work. I had already had problems with sleep the night before, and I was so flat out exhausted by the time my alarm went off, I just knew it wouldn't be a good idea to go. So I skipped it, and I called in sick. Feel bad about it though, because of course doing anniversary stuff on Friday.
Accelerate.
Yeah, wasn't there a
Weapon max.
It's not.
Battery here.
That's what I was looking for. Thought I saw it on the field earlier, and apparently I did not.
Firepower extended.
Okay.
Battery up.
So anyways, my day mostly consisted of naps here and there, trying to rest up and actually gain some energy, but also trying not to overdo it so that I don't go to bed tonight, you know. But I think I managed to get it all right.
Firepower.
It also meant that I really just hung around the house all day. I did some really light chores, some stuff that I could take advantage of the time to do, but I also wanted to make sure that I spent some time playing video games, because even though I record this and send it out to you guys, I have so much on my plate at any given point in time that I actually don't get to spend as much time playing video games as I'd like, which is one of the reasons that I make a point of doing this, so that I can have at least this in any given day, because it takes so little time to do it daily. I've got D&D tonight. They're going to be fighting through the Temple of Elemental Earth, and I think they're going to be getting closer and closer towards the boss of the area. And I'm frustrated because one of the things that always kind of gets me is there's one guy in our group. He's really quite smart, and on the one hand, he wants things to be a little more complicated, because he enjoys sort of the mental challenge of it and all. But on the other hand, he seems to be upset if I do something like have a character convince them that somebody else is the evil leader that they're trying to destroy, rather than their actual target. And
Firepower. Battery here.
I find that frustrating. But maybe if I have enough practice, I will figure out how to do it in a way that is healing or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Battery up.
But I always look forward to D&D nights. I've been playing that game since I was 8, and it's been an important part of my life socially for a really long time. So I always look forward to those nights on the weekend, or sorry, on Wednesdays. And
Accelerate extended. Battery here.
I ended up getting rid of a lot of clothes so that I could have a lot less to move out with, less stuff to put away in boxes or laundry hampers or however it is I end up, taking it with me.
Spin to win.
I also spent a lot of time today playing Stardew Valley, which I have found to be an incredibly enjoyable game. I'm also getting to a point where my character has accumulated enough resources, mostly in the form of cash, that I'm able to get through. Okay. That was tricky. Oh no. Hold on. Things are getting intense here. My character's accumulated enough that I'm able. Okay. Oh! Alright.
Shut down.
Well, I'm not tilting, but I'm not happy. It's interesting. Some enemies seem to be lighter than others in terms of weight, and thus are differently affected by the gravity blow.
Accelerate. Firepower extended.
So, anyways, yeah. So I've managed to accumulate enough stuff and experience and whatnot that I'm starting to be able to produce more interesting things. Like I recently got the ability to produce a keg, which produces beer, which I'm told is like an obscenely useful prop for production in terms of like the effort you put into it versus the cost you get out of it. Yeah, not sure how I was gonna get out of that one.
Shut down. Firepower. Firepower. Extended. Firepower. Extended. Battery here.
Okay.
Shut down. Firepower. Extended.
Hoping that things don't start getting out of control again.
Accelerate. Battery up.
Mobility is going to be a big help, although bolts aren't going to do as good for too much longer.
Weapon maximum. Firepower. Extended. Battery over here. Firepower. Extended.
Anyways, so I've got beer on my way. I've got preserves that I've been making, which I actually I haven't sold a lot of the preserves because I have a feeling that they're kind of like involved in
establishing connection. Summon the swarm.
In the wind.
I have a feeling that this attack power up is going to wear off pretty quick.
Seems like I must take care of matters personally.
Accelerate.
There we go. Got the battery.
Battery up.
My paint is getting scratched.
Accelerate. Great teamwork. Battery here.
Becoming a nuisance.
Firepower. Battery over here.
Protect me.
Oh god. Come on. Yes, I got my life back. Okay,
Don't
so
underestimate us.
Stardew Valley is incredibly addicting. Requires a ton of time though. But I've been really happy that I just spent all that time doing it. When I see Scott on Thursday, because he's going to come over and spend the night so that we can meet here in the morning for our anniversary, and we can just spend the day together. When he comes over, I'm going to be doing stuff with him, so it's not like I will have any other time to play it. So in some ways, I'm rather lucky that I ended up getting
Accelerate.
Ooh.
Battery over here. Go team.
4 deaths is actually quite good. And that is actually also quite a good score. I believe I'm also above second to last place once again. A lot of enemies, decent chain, could be better, and pretty good deaths. So much more. It's such a relief to have done better than the day before and the day before that. We'll see how long it lasts. See you guys later.